Hello and welcome to the new series of Drishti IAS. I am Pooja Trivedi, and in this segment today we are going to discuss all about cloudbursts. This topic is important from the perspective of prelims and also from the perspective of GS mains papers. So let's have a look on the topics that we are going to discuss step by step. These are the topics that we are going to look at, starting with the news. Now, if we talk about the news, at least 7 people have died, 17 have been injured, and 35 have went missing after a cloud burst in Jammu and Kashmir. Now, as you can see, and as we get the knowledge in the real time, we can see the instances of cloudbursts have increased. Why they are increasing? Climate change, of course. How can we forget climate change in places like hilly regions, especially when the instances of cloudbursts and landslides are going hand in hand. The videos are circulating among the social media groups, and now we are scared for our lives whenever we go to a visit or to a vacation in the hilly regions. As you can see, these news piece, cloudbursts in Jammu and Kashmir, we have already talked about that. Then we also see cars getting washed away because of intense amount of flash floods in Himachal. We also saw the same things, certain similar pattern following in not only Uttarakhand but also in Maharashtra and the Konkan region. So these are the instances that we are actually witnessing in real time because of the increase in the information and communication technology. The instances have come to the fore much quickly than what would have happened 30 to 40 years ago. Cloudbursts are nothing that have not taken place in the past years, but because of the increase in the internet connectivity, the digital world has increased the information process to reach at a faster pace. So this is that we are going to discuss. What is cloudburst? In a very layman term, cloudbursts are intense amount of rainfall over a short span of time and over a very small region. There are certain studies which have shown that cloudbursts have increased since the past decades and will increase in future. Now, according to certain research, it has been seen that during a cloudburst, there are certain things that scientists look at. During the cloudburst, the relative humidity is very high. Relative humidity. Also, we see the cumulonimbus clouds, which actually span 13 to 14 kilometers. They have a very wide expanse, a very wide coverage. Also, low temperature is witnessed and not fast enough wind to scatter those clouds. That is why, because of these orographic instances of cloudbursts are happening, because there is a huge cloud, cumulonimbus cloud, expanding over 13 to 14 kilometers and having a lot of moisture because of the increase in the heat around it, grasps a lot of moisture. And because there is not enough wind or air to make it pass around the hilly region, the smaller valley region, it will cause orographic cloud bursts. It has no other option but to shed off its moisture. Now, if you pay attention that more the heat, more will be the evaporation. If there will be a more humidity, more relative humidity, then the clouds will have a lot to catch in form of moisture. And when they have nowhere to go, they will shed their moisture near hilly areas. And hilly areas are much more prone as compared to the plain areas for cloudbursts. Okay, so if we talk about the definition, according to Indian Meteorological Department, this is the definition that it is a weather phenomenon with unexpected precipitation in exceeding 100 mm per hour over a geographical region of approximately 20 to 30 square kilometers. Now, this definition is important for you in order for cracking prelims, because this could be asked that what is the amount of precipitation over what span of area according to IMD. Okay, let's move forward and talk about climate change being one of the very big reasons for such instances to happen. We are witnessing cloudbursts which actually propel the instances of landslides, as we have seen in the cases of many hilly regions right now. That is why we must be very careful. The cause is climate change, of course. If we talk about Ladakh has witnessed a rise of 3 degrees Celsius in the past few decades because of the rising heat. And we also know that if more and more moisture, more and more sea amount of the sea to sequester carbon is there, because of the rising heat, there will be, of course, a cyclic instance of having more clouds containing moisture, which I have already told you about, and that is the reason. Climate change is a big reason, okay? And the thing is that if we talk about certain studies, we can have a look at the data, and this data is important. Certain students have also commented that if data is important if you want to enrich your answer writing, and also at certain places data is important for prelims as well, okay? So a 2017 study of cloudbursts in the Indian Himalayas noted that most of the events occurred in the months of July and August. Atmospheric pressure, atmospheric temperature, rainfall, cloud water content, cloud fraction, cloud particle radius, cloud mixing ratio, total cloud cover, wind speed, wind direction, and relative humidity during the cloudbursts before as well as after the cloudbursts were also studied after the Kedarnath instance. In May, the World Meteorological Organization noted that there is about a 40% chance of the annual average global temperature temporarily reaching 1.5 degrees Celsius above the pre-industrial level in at least one of the next 5 years. In simple terms, from year 2021 to 25, there is a definite chance that at least one of the year, it may be more than 1 year, that 40% of the annual average temperature will be increased if we compare to the pre-industrial levels of temperature. So this is something that we need to fear. If I talk in a very layman term, that if we see temperature rising, of course, cloudbursts, landslides, and so many heat related climate activities and climate accidents such as heat dome could also take place. Also, it added that there is a 90% likelihood of at least one of the year between 2021 to 25 becoming the warmest on record and dislodge 2016 from the top rank. That means more instances are about to happen. We must be careful and we must try to mitigate the impacts as soon as possible at the individual level as well. So the biggest challenge is cloudbursts, as they are a local event, they are very hard to predict. Why? Because it is supposed like a popcorn. There has been an example which is, suppose if you are asked that whenever the heat is rising in the oven, which popcorn will pop first? You won't be able to answer it. If you are asked that if we talk about the 2 minutes, within the 2 minutes, what amount of popcorns will pop? You will say 99%, right? But you wouldn't know within the 10 seconds of heating which popcorn will pop first. So this is the similar case with cloudbursts. And because cloudbursts are not very predictable in nature, they are a local event, that is why it is very hard to predict them, and that is why it causes a lot of damage to property as well as lives, because they are unpredictable. So in order to mitigate cloudbursts, first we need a dense amount of Doppler radar system in the regions which are very prone to cloudbursts. As you can see, the Doppler radar system, this actually tracks the weather activity, gauges the rain, and also predicts certain weather events. But is this infrastructure possible in the Himalayan regions? Himalayan regions are very new, relatively very new, and it is not very possible to have this kind of infrastructure, a dense infrastructure, to have more precision in the Himalayan region, right? So we need certain technologies, certain collaborations when it comes to pan the entire globe. The entire globe is actually having climate-related crises. Why not come together and talk about in advancing artificial intelligence technologies in order to have a proper weather forecasting system with less and less of such harmful infrastructure, right? So the thing is that we need infrastructure. Second, we need, if disasters like these will continue to happen because climate change, what we have already emitted in the form of greenhouse gases into the environment, we cannot take it back, can we? No. We can, but not in the longer run. In the shorter run, we are witnessing problems such as cloudbursts. So we should, of course, try to have a very robust disaster management action plan, especially which is devoted perfectly towards having the instances of cloudbursts to be mitigated. There should be a network of disaster management chain in the regions which are very prone to cloudbursts, and of course, proper exercising drills should also happen in order to save lives and livelihoods and property. So that's it for today. Let's move on to our mains based question. All right. Discuss the phenomena of cloudburst. How is it different from regular rainfall? Analyze the Indian dimension of it. So that's it for today. Tomorrow we shall meet again with another segment. Until then, stay updated and thank you so much for watching.